metal and bone, his heart aflame. Whisper his name, whisper his name. The hunt is on, no place to hide. The wild inside won't be denied. Evil runs, but it won't last long. The hunt is on, the hunt is on. Through the ashes, through the pain, he'll carve justice through the rain. The hunt is on, his shadow's strong. The hunt is on, the hunt is on. The hunt is on.
As Chris Argent emptied an entire clip into Jackson, and it didn't even slow him down. And Allison Argent even shot him in the skull with a crossbow bolt. And he simply hissed and pulled it out without even being slightly or temporarily incapacitated. The Kanima Chimera, Tracy Stewart's skin, was shown to be impenetrable to conventional human weapons. Only substances like a shapeshifter's claws or Kira Yukimura's magically empowered katana could wound it, as evidenced when Alan Deaton's scalpel snapped upon contact with her skin without leaving a scratch on her. I have super senses. I have extremely sensitive senses of sight, hearing, and smell. They can see in the dark and across large distances, track scents for up to several miles, and can hear whispered conversations from far away with ease. This ability allows them to do things that no human would be possible of doing. /P. I have accelerated healing. Though me are extremely durable creatures who are hard to wound in general, they are capable of rapidly healing even the most extreme injuries, such as being shot multiple times, getting stabbed and clawed, or even getting their throat slashed by an alpha, in the case that they manage to be wounded. This extraordinarily enhanced healing factor allows them to heal from almost anything within moments, making them even more invulnerable than their were-creature peers, due to the fact that Kanimas seem to be able to heal from being stabbed in the brain, something that no other supernatural creature has been shown to survive as of yet. Because their healing factor is so extreme, just like werewolves, it's assumed that Kanimas can't become intoxicated through alcohol or drugs, and they likely have greatly extended youth and lifespan. I have shapeshifting. I possess the ability to shapeshift my body into a lizard, and am also capable of only partially shifting certain features on my body, such as my eyes to make them glow, or shifting their hand to become reptilian and grow claws. The Kanima typically fully transforms due to the fact that they're more powerful in that form. When that happens, its full body becomes snake-like with smooth, shiny green scales. When in their full Kanima form, the Kanima's claws are more like talons that secrete venom. I have paralytic venom. My claws and the tip of my tail contains an unknown form of venom that can paralyze their victims in seconds or minutes, depending on the amount of exposure and the healing ability of the victim. Skin contact is required for the venom to take effect. Seeing as the Kanima is like a snake, it should be noted that the Kanima in its shifted form cannot be paralyzed by its own venom. However, in human form, it can be paralyzed, which led to the difficulty in learning the Kanima's true identity. If Kanima venom is injected into a human's body through intravenous means, it will cause their diaphragm to be paralyzed and prevent them from breathing. killing them much like the lethal injections used on death row in the United States. However, this side effect does not seem to happen to supernatural creatures with accelerated healing abilities, as Deucalion, an augmented alpha werewolf, was injected with a syringe full of the part Kanima chimera Tracy's venom, and he was simply paralyzed for several hours. I have wall clinging. I, like some reptiles, have the power to climb up vertical surfaces with my hands and feet, even to the point of hanging upside down from the ceiling. I have scent inhibition. While in my full reptilian form, I have no scent, making it impossible for werewolves and other creatures with enhanced senses to use their noses to track them. I am weak to mountain ash. I cannot pass the nearly impenetrable barrier created by the mountain ash. If done correctly, they would have no way out. This weakness also extends to the Kanima's master, regardless of whether or not they're truly supernatural on their own. However, this weakness does not extend to part Kanima chimeras due to not being truly supernatural creatures. I have to have a master. I will suffer from the same weaknesses as its master. Matt Daler couldn't swim and was afraid of water, which extended to the Kanima while he was being controlled by him. I am weak to ketamine, though it only works for a very brief time at very, very large doses. Thanks to its extremely enhanced durability, I can be temporarily incapacitated through injections of the animal tranquilizer, ketamine. This was demonstrated when Isaac Leahy injected an entire vial of it into Jackson's neck at the rave, though it only kept him neutralized for several minutes before he transformed into his Kanima form and escaped. I am weak to electricity. As shown when Tracy was tasered, they are affected by electricity, though seem to be less vulnerable than werewolves or chimeras. I turn on the full moon. Like were-creatures, I transform during the full moon. Unlike were-creatures, they are not conscious during this time, and therefore have no chance of controlling it.